It's time for another declutter. Over Christmas I went and picked up a load of bags of my childhood belongings and brought them back here too. They're down here, you can't actually see them, but I brought back over Christmas a load of just bags of books and DVDs and CDs and all the things to sort out here, and I'm not sure why I've not done it yet, so I've just brought it all back here to sort it all out for another declutter. So today the main focus is going to be on the books for the bookshelf behind the camera, DVDs and games, and then I'll show you the angle. So these are all the bags I brought back with me. It's all a load of stuff. There's clothes, there's games, there's toys, there's books, there's all sorts of things. I'm going to be focusing on, like I just said, books, DVDs, games. I've still got this pile of stuff from the last video, if you watched the last video. So I haven't sorted that out yet, but yeah, this is going to be the next stage of decluttering all of the things I own, basically. I've sort of set aside the week to do it. I haven't really got anything else planned this week except for sorting the office. The whole office needs to be sorted out, and so this is just part of it. And I don't know how much of it I'll be able to do. Like I said, I've set this whole week for it. So as with last time, I'm just going to put a load of books on the shelf and then sort them out with Categorizing, decide what I want to keep, donate, etc. But first I'm just going to put them all on the shelf and then sort it out properly in a bit. Just want to get it all away first. Some bookends somewhere, so I should probably find those first. Here is one I made in D2. Okay, so I can't find the bookends, so I will kind of leave this in the hopes that it won't fall over. There we go. And I think I'm going to move, I'll come back to the books. So these two sort of shelves here are where we put all the games. As you can see, they're already pretty full without adding in these ones. Although there's not very many, obviously they're not going to fit, at least I don't think they're going to fit. I'm going to try and make them fit. If not, there is an alternative place where they can go. So this needs to be sorted out anyways. There's so many games that are just a weird shape. In fact, this is just a set of jokes. I don't know if it really goes with the games, but dice here, it doesn't fit because not everything's a good shape. I really don't think I'm going to be able to fit them in here, but there is another space they can fit. Okay, so this space here and this space here are not being as effectively used as they could be. I mean, it's not just basically a photo. This can go with the tennis rackets in the storage cupboard. So, but because there are already DVDs here, I wanted to put the other DVDs I brought back with me in these spaces. So I might be able to fit one of them with the rest of the games. I think we'll keep most of the games there. because neither of these two spaces are going to take all of them, as with the other two won't. So if I try and put more games in one of these two spaces and then the other one for DVDs, that might be a better use of this space. So there aren't actually as many DVDs as I thought there were going to be. So it's a bit of a empty space if I put them there. Or I might move these ones down, maybe. And then put the maps like that. I don't know actually. I'll leave them there for now and I'll figure out what I'm going to do the rest of the stuff. I'll go back to the books and then I'll sort the books out and then I'll kind of figure it out with like fresh eyes. Right, so there's a few more books to put on the shelf. And then I've also got like a load of theatre programmes which I'm also going to put on here, and then also my granddad's books I'm also going to put on the shelf, and then I'm going to just sort it all out. I don't know if it's all going to fit properly, but if I just put it all on, I have a theme, I have something in mind for what I'm going to do, and I'll do that once I've put everything just on the shelf, and then I'll rejig it. So I've also got these colouring in books, which might actually just end up going with my craft stuff. I don't think I'm going to put these on the shelf. So basically we've got non-fiction up at the top here, we've got like non-fiction but nature and environment sustainability books along here. Here and here are and also there are the fiction books. These are the books that haven't been read yet, and then these are the books that have. And then I've got this shelf. I don't know how I feel about this shelf, it's probably going to change, but I've got the books my granddad wrote here, which I've knocked this over. And then I've got some more non-fiction books here, and then also colouring in books and dot to dots. I moved my theatre programmes to my drawers on my desk. So now that the books are sorted and categorised, I can now start to go through them and declutter and take out the ones that I don't want and then put them into this box, which is already for lots of donations to take over to the charity shop. So the next task is to, just basically take out the books I don't want and then take them down to the charity shop. So. Okay, so that is 13 books so far, at least, that I'm going to declutter. To be honest with you, I thought that I would have more books than that, so I thought that it would be like actually filling the shelves. As there's a lot of space, I don't think I necessarily need to declutter anymore for the time being. in many of these bags are just a load of mugs, water bottles, things like that. So I'm going to sort those out first. I don't really have the space for any more mugs, so I think a lot of them are going to be donated. But I do know that some of them are Christmas themed, and quite a few of them are Christmas mugs. So I will probably, those can go straight into the Christmas box, and then those can be had around Christmas time. The rest of them, I think a lot of them, these aren't actually all of them. There's still more that I know I need to sort out that aren't here with me. So I think a lot of them are going to end up having to be taken to the charity shop because nobody needs as many mugs as I have. So. Been through most of the rest of the bags, and this is basically all that was in it. So we've got some plant things that can go with the rest of the plant in the next room. We've got loads of like pots and things. Then I've got some moisturisers which can go in the bathroom, and then I've also got like a compact mirror that can go in my bag. This is just a bag, so that can go with the shopping bags. We've got some water bottles which can go, hopefully it can go in the water bottle box. It's getting quite full, so I'll try and see how I can get those in. If not, I'll just keep them in my bag. I found some teddies which I don't even remember having, so these can go in the donation box. I've got this little dinosaur painting thing that can go with my craft stuff. Nail varnish can go in the box, in my drawer, sorry. I have one of these like wash bags that I used to use for my underwear, but now I just put underwear straight into the thing, so straight into the washing machine, so that can go into the donation pile. I've got a film camera that can go with my camera stuff. I did find the bookends, so those can go on the shelves with the plant, because these come with the plant things. And then I've got like a running sleeve thing. I've got like nail kit that can go in the bathroom with these things. So I'll put everything away. There are a couple of bigger things, like for example, in this bag I've got like a big ceiling kit which I've had for years. I got it from Woolworths, so I've got to decide where that's going to go along with the CDs. And then this box of electrical items. So the government sort of changed they put out a new rule or something about policy or whatever, picking up electrical items, so I might look into that, and then that might help with what I'm going to do with those. And then I've got some like, what are these called? Foam boards. So I've got to look into how I can dispose of those, because I don't use those, and that should be everything. So I'll just sort, most of this can go away. I'm not entirely sure yet what I'm going to do with the mugs. They might end up going in the storage cupboard, except for this one, which is like one of those heat mugs. And Tim has like a Pac-Man one, so we thought that my Tetris one and Pac-Man would go quite well together. So that's going to go into the kitchen cupboard. This is like a camping one, so that needs to be washed and then put with the camping things. So most of it should really be sorted out within the next sort of few minutes, really. So. Okay, so these clothes here are not yet dry, so they can't be like sorted or donated yet because they're not dry yet, so they can't be sorted out. Also, this bag here, for example, needs to be resewn before it can be donated. Plus there's more things that are going to be coming this weekend that I need to sort out next week, so I think I'm going to carry on in sort of part 3 with the rest of it, and then leave this video here because I'm conscious it's already a bit too long. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this sort of sorting, bit of decluttering video. There'll be another one coming up next week, and yeah, thanks for watching.